I'm sure this turtle boy cuts nobody any slack.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Heat Boys Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Raphael. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. It's a pretty big box here, so right up front we have a nice image of Raphael. His name is Raphael, Mutant Ninja Turtles Raphael. Up top, of course, we have some official logoage. All this is officially licensed. Very nice. On this side, we have Raphael. As you can see, it's a very thick box for Raphael here. On this side, we have Raphael. Up top, we have Raphael. On the bottom, we have Raphael. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots, this, that, things, and the other. And that's basically it for the packaging. Then, moving right along, here we have Raphael, the next in Heat Boys line of Ninja Turtles MECHA. And yes, here is Raphael, and as always, a very, very cool, very well done figure here. But let's get in close here so we can take a look, not at that belt buckle, but at that noggin. Whoop, there's the noggin. You can see a very cool head sculpt here. It's kind of a visor that you can raise up. You can take a better look at his eyes there. Again, wonderful paintwork. Some nice detail going on there. Very cool. You can bring that back down. You can take a look at all the detail going on here. As always, you have lots of little tampograph details throughout. Some very nice, crisp paint apps. Some nice silvers and gunmetal grays. You got O2, TMNT right there on the shoulder. Body. Then you got the gold belt buckle with the R. And again, there's always some more typograph details throughout. O2, TMNT, with knee pads. Again, just overall, these designs have been really cool. You got the turtle toesies off the back, got the turtle booty. And again, these figures do have die cast in them, so there's definitely some heft here. It's very nicely done figures here. Again, you got the big old shell here. But overall, these are really nicely done figures. Now, articulation-wise, what have we got? We've got a lot. The head is on a ball joint, so you have your wiggly waggly. The neck can extend, so you can do the total squirrel, or, turtle, whatever. The mouth can open and close. The arms can rotate, can do a full 360. Just be mindful of the shoulder pad. The shoulder pad can also shift out if you need it to accommodate any movement. The arms can move out that far. You also have a butterfly joint there that allows the shoulders to move forward. You do have bicep rotation. You have a double jointed elbow there. You have wrist rotation as well as a joint that allows the hand to move upward. The fingers are also articulated. The thumb's on a ball joint at the base. You have a hinge there and a hinge there. And the other two fingers can splay outward. And you have multiple hinges there as well that you can use. You have nice articulated hands. You do have, of course, the ab crunch. If you move this little panel up, you can engage that ab crunch. Very nice ab crunch. And you can also fold the shell down to cover that up, so the shell even has its own articulation, which is nice to accommodate that ab crunch. You can also move that upper torso side to side. You have waist rotation as well. It's quite snug, but it's there. On the legs, if you want to move forward, you do have to take these pieces here and shift them down, but the legs can move forward that far. Back, you can get that far outward. You can get the full splits. You got thigh rotation here. You shift this back up as far as the knee. It is a double jointed knee. And I love how these legs are engineered. You flex that knee joint. Just a lot of things start moving. You see that thigh panel will shift downward. Stuff in the knee pads there will move as well. And then everything just collapses back up and shifts back into place. Love how all that works. As far as the feet go, they can move up, they can move down. You have rotation. The front part of the foot here, the front half of the foot can angle up if you need to, and the toes are also individually articulated. Now, accessory-wise, we've got a lot, so let's get started. First thing we have are two big old drills here. Very nicely done. You can see a nice silver there on the drill bit. These are made up of two separate pieces here. Just plug in via posts and ports, and they do have his name tampographed on it right there, Raphael. You have this little connector piece which plugs on. That's how we're going to be connecting it to the armatures and whatnot. These can also open up like so, which is pretty cool as well, and that will facilitate a little feature we'll show off a bit later. But we get two of those. We get two big, I guess these are supposed to be kind of like mecha size, I guess, but I just call them Wolverine claws because that's exactly what they look like. But you can see again, lots of nice silver there. Oh, some other little paint apps throughout. And these have their own articulation. The claws can move up and down. This whole section can move up and down as well. But yeah, some very nicely done Wolverine claws there for Raphael. We also get a pair of mecha arms here. We have mecha arms for the mecha. Sure. But again, nicely done. O2 TMNT. Again, they got little tampograph details on them. Again, lovely detail, great paintwork here. You do have a little handle you can flip down, get some detail in there as well. These hands are posable also. You have very squeaky wrist rotation though. But the thumb, ball joint at the base, hinge and hinge right there. And each finger can splay out, and you have multiple hinges there as well. So you have some nice posable hands here. These also have their own little elbow joint as well. You can see how this little elbow pad moves out of the way to reveal even more detail in there. That's very cool. So you get two of those, and we're not done yet. We are not even close to done. We have a pair of big old thrusters here. Done with the silver and gold. Some gunmetal gray as well. These armatures here are meant to facilitate how they will connect to Raphael. So we get a pair of those. We also get a pair of blasters here, a pair of revolvers. And they do have their own holsters to attach them to Raphael. You can see right there. Very cool revolvers there. This section here can spin. This little section here can move forward and back if you needed to. A nice pair of revolvers. And again, you get the little holster as well. Those just slide right on. So you get a pair of those. We're not done yet. We get this section right here, and this is going to hold the big mecha arms on Raphael. And this is a very hefty piece. This section is die cast. These hinges here are all die cast. Multiple hinges here to work with, rotational hinges and whatnot. So this is all very, very posable and very hefty. So we have that. But guess what? We're not done. No, we're not. We also get an optional headpiece here with the mouth guard. Pretty cool. We'll show off how all this works in a little bit. We get various connectors here. So you can configure all this stuff in numerous ways. So we get those connectors. We get two of these connectors. Of course, some of the connectors already have attached to some of this stuff. We have two of these handles right here. And we get a slice of mecha pizza here. And that will activate our light up features. And of course, Raphael comes with his signature weapons, the sais. And you can see they're very nicely done. These are metal, but lovely, lovely silver there with the red, dark red there on the end of the handle. Yeah, nice pair of sais. And we also get a pair of holders for the sais. And they just slide right in like so. That's how they will store on his person. So you get a pair of those. And wait, guess what? We're not done. No. We get the two sprues here of turtle van parts. You can build a transclearant turtle van or a non-clearant turtle van. And we get some little Raphaels, one that can sit in the seat and one that is standing and posed with his little sais. So we get those. Guess what? We're not done. Because, of course, last but not least, we get the base of displayage here with the nice Ninja Turtles logo there with the manhole cover. Of course, you can open this up and use that for storage for any little pieces you may not be using, which is always nice. You get 2 arms that you can use, a short one, a long one. They just screw right in right here, and we also get 2 of these connector pieces that will plug into Raphael himself. You can see we get one that is angled straight and one that is angled up, so you can get some cool flying attacking poses. And now that is everything you get with Raphael. You get a lot of stuff with this figure. Whew. So now let's get all this stuff on him. So we're going to start from the bottom and work our way up. First thing we can do is we can remove these little panels here from his calves, and we can plug the revolvers in. So he's got them holstered down there. And we can take these holsters right here, plug them into the sides of the belt so he can store his size. We can bring in these thrusters here on these armatures, and they will plug in to the sides of the shell. A little rocket shell, you know, because why not? Dare I say, why not? We can then remove this little top panel from the shell, and that will allow us to take all of this and drop it down. Just get down in there like so. And then we can take these drills. These are the drills that will pierce the heavens, and you can plug them on like so. One thing to note also with these drills is you can remove the drill itself, and you can use these handles here. You can see our little notches here on the sides. You can just take this handle and just drop it down, and he can actually hold these as handheld weapons. So that's another thing you can do if you want to do it. But for now, we'll just leave them in this configuration, just so you can see how that looks. And then we bring in the big mecha arms here for the mecha. Those will just plug in right there, and then you flip down this handle, and Raphael can grab hold like so. You can position things however you want there. The mech arms themselves get their own weaponry, and you just take these and plug them right on top of the hand. So now you have some big old claws here to work with. Why not? Dare I say, why not? And his face might need some more protection, so we can swap this little visor piece. Just pull that off, and we can bring in this one. It has the little mouth guard, so it looks more like a football helmet. You can bring that down. You can also raise this if you want to. But yeah, there we go. We got that going on. And there we have Raphael fully armed up, and oh my god. Again, kind of overkill, but awesome. Awesome at the same time. But yeah, there he is, totally kitted up here with everything, and that is totally crazy. That is insane. That is just insanity in the best way possible as far as I'm concerned. Now, bear in mind, this is just one configuration you can do. There's multiple ways you can configure all this. You can replace the hands with these drills. You can replace the hands with those thrusters and actually attach these to his back as like a big old jetpack. You can configure all this how you want. As always, your toy display it however you wish. And we do have light up features as well. He has light up eyes, and to install the batteries, you just pop off the top of his head there, and it will take 2 LR621 batteries, which are not included, but you can get them dirt cheap off of Amazon. And you just take the pizza here, and you just boop his head, and his eyes will glow. I don't know how you can see that. There's a lot of light here, but if you boop his eyes again, you can see you get like a little pulsing action there with the eyes. Then boop again, that'll turn them off. But we get a nice little light up feature there with the eyes, which is pretty cool. The drills can also light up. If we open these up, again, you're going to use the pizza. Just kind of drop it in there. Or you can do it from the side. There we go. You can see that it lights up a nice bright red. And if you do it again, you can see they flash. And tap it again, turn them off. So you have light up drills as well, which is very cool. And of course you have the gimmick of being able to open up the shell like so. Get the side pieces out. Bring the bottom piece down as well. You can swing this around. You can see all the detail that's going on in there. And we can take little Raphael that we clipped off the sprue. Just drop them in there. And I love this because it just gives you that sense of scale there of just how big this mech is in comparison to the turtles themselves. And you can just twist that around and have him piloting the mech, just in case we're getting everything lined up just right. There you go. Now you can just close all that back up, and now Raphael can pilot his giant him. So there you have that, and now for comparison, here he is with Leo and Mikey. So you can see how they all look together, and they look fantastic together. These are some great looking figures. And I love all the remolding they did to each. I mean, they easily could have just made one mold and just changed the colors. It could have been that easy for them, but no, they decided to give each one their own unique parts. I mean, they do still share some parts, but there's a lot of remolded parts here as well, so each one feels like its own character, as it should be. Absolutely fantastic, so there you go. So there you have Raphael, and yeah, another fantastic figure here from Heat Boys. I love these, absolutely love them. Detail, paintwork, all of it is on point. You get a ton of accessories that you can configure in multiple ways. There's a lot of playability here. These figures look premium, they feel premium. I mean, they are just fantastic figures. This company definitely knows what they're doing their homework, and yeah, they're executing these figures fantastically. I absolutely love these. I can't wait for Donatello to finish off the team here. So there you go. Now you can pick this figure up from Bumbusbee.net. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below so you can check that out. You can also check out the TMNT playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love, Peace, Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Heat Boys, a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Raphael, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face.